And I remember getting on the highway one day with a bunch of the guys riding with a motorcycle group, and I lost control of the front end of the bike. Tires kind of shook and handlebars kind of tank slapped, you know. And when I grabbed and regained control of the bike and slowed down, I was actually slingshotted across the highway doing about 70 miles an hour.
On the way into our house, he pulls out a handgun, and he asked me if I could load it for him. And not thinking much of it, I load it. In the middle of the conversation, my friend takes the handgun and he slides it across the table to him, and he's like, yeah, he's like, take this, use it, scare him with it.
She came over one morning, it was a Sunday morning, and she pounded on the door and she said, Rob's hurt himself. We have to go over to his house. We've got to go get over there. And she was very out of breath, and everything was really, tumultuous, and she was very agitated. And so I was really confused and like, well, what's going on? And
You're a traumatic brain injury now. And I said, so what does that mean? He said, you won't be normal. You won't ever be smart enough to go to school. You won't ever be an athlete. Your career with the Army's over. So I looked over and I saw a wheelchair. And he said, yeah, that's yours. You can't walk or talk either. You lost the ability to do quite a bit. They ended up telling me that my brain could be damaged for the rest of my life.
You go from you think you're in control of everything, to being in control of nothing. And cancer knows no bounds. I don't know why, it picked me. I never asked why. It just did. I woke up for a couple minutes, maybe, enough to look at my wife, and she was kneeling over me, crying and praying over me. And I thought, all right, I'm scared now. I was nervous, now I'm scared. Scared for her, scared for my kids, my family, my life.
So the first thing in my mind came to do was pray. Pray for those people. Somebody pray for you, somebody pray for me. A lot of people pray for me, and that was the big thing. But to pray for other people and to pray for those that are still struggling with it.
I was barely awake, but the times I do remember waking up, I just remember praying and saying, God, you gotta get me through this. I'm walking with you, I'm walking with you.
But I was also seeing what God was doing for me, so that was propelling me to just keep moving forward.
And it was like I had taken off a set of foggy glasses that steam up when you walk into a room. It was like I was seeing everything, just bright, vivid pictures.
So I started to try and find my faith again. I started trying to find God again, because I knew I couldn't do anything about my situation. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do anything to get me out of this or just save me from this. I mean, I made my mess. I made my bed.
Went so long without healing is I held myself accountable. And I said it won't happen for me because I'm guilty of many things, and I have made many mistakes. And once you're able to say, yeah, that all happened, but I stand before God as a new person, and I stand before God as a child of the King with rights.
You gotta smile, have a positive attitude. If you don't have anything to say, it's nice, don't say it at all, keep it inside. But the most important is to know and love God. And he smiled at me, he said, you're a rich man. And he just walked away. And I took that and I'm like, wow, I am a rich man, that's pretty awesome.